Twice here, welcome back to another video. So in this video we were trying to answer the question of can you beat Pokemon FireRed with only Charmander. Now jumping into the move tier list, you can see that at level 9 Charmander learns Ember and at level 38 he learns Flamethrower, which are going to be the most helpful moves throughout this journey, as well as the TMs for Mega Punch, Dig, Double Team, and Fire Blast. Now going into the challenge rules, we can only use Charmander in battle, however we can use Pokemons for HM such as Cut. Number 2, we can't use any items in battle, however we can let Charmander hold items. And lastly, number 3, we can't use any glitches throughout this challenge. But now without further ado, let's finally get into this challenge. So we start the run up by getting to choose our starter Pokemon, which we choose the fire type Pokemon, Charmander. We're then given the option to choose a nickname for Charmander, and you already know we give him the most suitable name possible for him. After naming our new companion, we have our first rival battle against Green. Since we chose Charmander, he chose Squirtle, but even with this, the battle isn't very hard. As leaving a Squirtle scarred for life, we're able to take it out, winning us the battle against Green. Our battle with Brock is coming up. I know I'm gonna have to grind a little bit so that way I actually can stand a chance against him. So I use Verdant Forest to do just that. After exterminating all the bugs in Viridian Forest, we reach level 20 going into our battle with Brock. First out is Geodude, who takes a Meta Claw before making himself even more rock hard before he goes down to another Meta Claw. Next out is Onix, where I use Meta Claw against for about 1/3 of his health before he hits me with a super effective Rock Tomb. And since Rock Tomb lowers my speed, he eventually outspeeds me and takes me out with a third Rock Tomb. I then try again and use 2 Meta Claws against this Geodude to take it out. Next out is Onix, who I use Meta Claw against for about 1/3 of his health before he drops rocks on my head again for a super effective Rock Tomb. For some reason this time he uses Tackle against me instead of Rock Tomb, which leaves me with enough HP to use one final Meta Claw, taking it out, winning me the battle against Rock. In Mount Moon we run into 2 fossils that we are able to choose from, and I think that I'm going to let you guys decide out of which of the 2 fossils that I chose. I talked to this martial arts guy that lets me teach Charmander the move Mega Punch, which we swap out with Scratch for even a stronger normal type attack. Before we can challenge Misty, we have another rival battle against Green, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is my 5th attempt that you're seeing right now to beat Green, and the reason for this battle was so hard is because Pidgeotto keeps kicking sand in my eye, which lowers my already 85% chance of landing Mega Punch, which leads to me missing against Squirtle and getting taken out against Water Gun. Luckily I managed to pull through this against Squirtle and take him out with 2 Mega Punches and an Ember. I get super lucky that Aberoni is able to use Teleport, because I missed not once, not twice, but 3 times before I'm able to land a Mega Punch to take this man out. His last Pokemon out is Rattata, who hits me with a quick attack before I use one last Mega Punch to take it out, winning me the battle against Green. We next have our second gym battle against Misty. First she sends out Staryu and I use Mega Punch to bring it down to low health before he hits me with a Water Pulse to bring me down to half health. Misty then heals up with a Super Potion, but it doesn't matter because I'm able to take it out with another Mega Punch and a Mega Claw to take it out. Next out is Staryu, who I hit with a Mega Punch before it hits me with a Water Pulse to take me out. I try this battle again and I'm able to get past our Staryu with a few Mega Punches with full health, but still the problem is I'm not strong enough to do a lot of damage against Starmie, and so it's clear to me I'm gonna have to grind up a few levels to even stand a chance against Misty Starmie, so I head through 24 to fight all the trainers that are there to hopefully get up a few levels. At level 33 I try Misty again and I'm able to one-shot her Staryu with a Mega Punch. Next out is Starmie, who I'm now strong enough against to be able to take it out with only 2 Mega Punches. I'm not gonna lie, even after grinding a few levels, this took me a couple of tries due to bad luck, such as getting confused or a Mega Punch missing so many times. But finally, I'm able to actually take out her Staryu and win the battle against Misty. So, a win is a win, and that's all that matters. I decided to take the time to switch out Meta Claw for Brick Break because it's a lot stronger than Meta Claw, and you know it'll give us a lot better advantage against Rock-type Pokemon. On the Sum ship, we have another rival battle against Green, and yeah, his team isn't much of a challenge. He first sends out Pidgeotto, who is taken out from 2 Brick Breaks, and then next he sends out War Turtle, who is also taken out by 2 Brick Breaks. Next out is Raticate, who is taken out by a single Flamethrower, and lastly Green's final Pokemon is a Kadabra, who is taken out by a single Flamethrower. Our third gym battle is against Electric User Leader Surge, and this battle was a total joke, bruh. I was able to take out all his Pokemon with 1 Flamethrower except Raichu, who tried to hold on for dear life but died due to being burned. Our next gym battle is against the grass user Erica, and this battle went just about how you would expect, bro, because I absolutely dominated her team with ease, bro, taking each of them out with a single Flamethrower. So yeah, very upsetting for her, but W for me. After infiltrating Team Rocket's hideout, we have our first battle against Giovanni. And since his team is all Rock-type Pokemon, this is exactly what we need a Brick Break for. Because I started karate chopping each and every single one of his Pokemon, and by each of them I mean only 3. But still, that's besides the point, because I just, I take them out mostly with ease, and winning us our battle against Giovanni. In this Hunter's Gold Tower, we find Green again for another rival battle. And just like before, his team isn't very hard to beat, as I'm able to roast his Pidgeotto with a flamethrower. And then I beat up Green's War Turtle and his Growlithe. And then I turn his Execute into some scrambled eggs and I burn up his Kadabra, winning me the battle against Green once again. Yet, this wasn't very hard, and it's upsetting just how badly I'm whooping his ass this game. We talk to this old man who gets the Pokefood, which we use to wake up this fat ass Snorlax that's blocking the way, and this man wakes up pissed and wants to fight, but it's more like he just wants to go back to sleep because he keeps sleeping to gain health. But after getting him well enough, I catch him and I name this man Sleepy Poo. Our 5th gym battle is against the poison type user Koga. His first Pokemon out is Coughing, who I take out with a single flamethrower. Next out is Muck, who I start spamming flamethrower against, which makes Koga use both of his hyper potions, and I eventually take out Muck. However, Lizard gets poisoned, and after one-shotting another Coughing with flamethrower, Lizard faints due to poisoning. I try this fight again, and this time I'm actually able to poison Muck and take it out with 2 flamethrowers without getting poisoned. Next out is Coughing, who goes down from a single flamethrower. Go's last Pokemon is Wheezing, and I managed to actually burn him. However, he also poisons Lizard, and by spamming flamethrower, I force Koga to use both of his hyper potions and even a full heal before I take it out with one last flamethrower, winning me the battle against Koga. In the Sith Code building, I find and have another rival battle against Green. His first Pokemon out is Pidgeotto, who goes down from a single flamethrower. It takes a little bit, but after blowing his Blastoise enough, I'm able to take it out. Next out is Growlithe, who goes down from getting punched in the face 2 times. Green's last Pokemon out is Alakazam, who gets taken out from a single flamethrower to give me yet again another victory. After battling so many people throughout the building, we finally make it to floor 11 to have another battle against Giovanni. His team isn't very hard to beat again, and all of them except Nidorino go down after 2 hits from either Brick Break or Flamethrower. So yeah, yet again another W for me. After beating all the Team Rocket people in the building, this old man gives us a Master Ball as a reward for saving him. Next up, we have our gym battle against Sabrina, and this gym battle was just so embarrassing. Embarrassing for her because I absolutely just dogwalked her entire team and able to take each of her Pokemon out with a single flamethrower each. So yeah, W for me. Next up, gym battle is against Fire User Blaine, and this actually took me a few attempts to beat, and it wasn't hard because he had a lot of damage. It was hard because Blaine's last Pokemon, Arcanine, which has some crazy defense, takes a while to take out to the point that I don't have enough health by the time I get to it. I teach Charmander Dig to hopefully do more damage, and this strategy actually wasn't that bad, but still again, once I get to Arcanine, I don't have enough health to be able to take it out. Finally though, I get a run where I'm able to take out all of his Pokemon with almost all my health still, and I'm able to just spam Flamethrower back and forth until I finally am able to take out his Arcanine, winning me the battle. Now we have our final gym battle against Giovanni, and just like Blaine, I'm having the same issue. I'm able to take out all of Giovanni's Pokemon mostly easily, but I don't have enough health by the time I reach his Rhyhorn and get taken out by a super effective Earthquake. I decided to take Lizard Double Team to be able to dodge Rhyhorn's Earthquakes, and Double Team helps to allow me to dodge all of his other Pokemon's attacks to be able to have enough health going against Rhyhorn. Sadly, I'm not able to dodge Rhyhorn's Earthquakes, but I'm able to use Brick Break 2 times to be able to take him out, winning me my final gym badge of the game. Before we go to Victory Road, we get jumped by Green for one final rival battle. This battle against Green takes me a couple attempts due to his fat ass Blastoise being able to take all my attacks with ease. I came up with a brilliant strategy though. I decided to teach Lizard Focus Punch because how Focus Punch works is it takes a turn to focus energy, and if your opponent doesn't attack you on the next turn, then you unleash the energy at 150 damage. So by using Double Team, I made it to where I could dodge any attacks Blastoise would use against me to be able to hit him with a guaranteed Focus Blast, and this actually works, and after Blastoise goes down, I'm able to easily take out the rest of his team with Flamethrower, winning me my final rival battle against Green. So yeah, you may have beat me in the beginning of the game, but how does it feel to get your ass absolutely dog walked throughout the rest of the game? Suck on my balls. Now let's head on to the Elite Four. Now moving on to the Elite Four, we have our battle against the Ice user Lorelei, and you would think like, oh, her being Ice type would give us a huge advantage, right? No, her Pokemon are more like Water types, and I try a few times, and each time I just keep getting beat by Surf because it's so super effective and so damn strong. Finally though, I get a run that works, alright? First we take out D1 with 2 Brick Breaks. Then since Cloyster only uses Protect, I start spamming Double Team until I get a single Flamethrower to take it out. Next I is Lapras, who Lizard starts throwing hands with until he takes it out. Next is Slowbro, who takes a little bit to take out, but after spamming Flamethrower 20,000 times, it finally goes down. Lorelai's last Pokemon out is a Jinx, who is actually an Ice type, and I'm able to take it out with a single Flamethrower, winning me my first Elite Four battle. Going against the fighting user Bruno is not any easier, in fact it might even be harder. My first 2 attempts I tried and I couldn't even get past this Onyx because he takes me out with an Earthquake. And like, why does bro even have an Onyx? Like, bro, it's a rock type. It doesn't even have any funny type moves. But on another attempt, I'm able to get all the way to his Machamp, but it's just too strong and it takes me out. At this point, I decided that I'm going to have to grind up a few levels. However, I know this is going to take a lot longer with Pokemon Pearl because I can't constantly grind off the first Elite Four member because the one in this game is just too damn strong with Surf. However, what I can still do is use rare candies. I looked it up and since I had only used 2 rare candies so far, I was able to get 11 more rare candies, which is a lot. But I knew that if these 11 levels weren't going to be enough, then I would have to spend even longer grinding since I would be a higher level. So I decided to just max it out. I go ahead and I grind all the way to level 89 after 2.5 hours. So that way I could finally just finish up using the 11 rare candies to get to level 100. Finally now at level 100 I try my luck again against Bruno and this actually goes a lot better. I'm able to spam Break against this Onyx to be able to take it out. Next out it says Hitmonchan goes down after 2 flamethrowers and this Machoke goes down through a lucky critical hit flamethrower. Next out is Onyx, I'm able to tank a Earthquake against now and take it out with a few Brick Breaks. His final Pokemon out is Hitmonlee who goes down to a 1 flamethrower to win me the battle against Bruno. Next is the Ghost user Agatha, who is just literally a total joke. I'm going to take out all of her Pokemon with a single flamethrower with ease, so yeah, not even that hard with this high level now. The last Elite Four member is the Dragon user Lance, and I teach Lizard Dragon Claw to help me against his team. Even though Gyarados is first, he doesn't know any water type moves, so the problem is actually Aerodactyl, who gets me low with Ancient Power, and I get taken out by a simple move by Dragonite. I try again, and except this time I just get taken out by Aerodactyl because Gyarados wants to use a strong move. I then switched to my double teaming strategy and failed the first time by getting taken out by Gyarados. However, the second time goes a lot better. I teach Lizard Fire Blast as a strong fire move and get double teams out, and then I get back to Dragonite who goes down after a few Dragon Calls. And then his final 2 Pokemon are Dragonair and who go down to a single Dragon Claw each. Now finally we have our final battle against the champion, which is our rival, and I probably shouldn't have said all the things I said earlier because now I'm just getting my ass handed to me, but I use my double teams but get super low from Pidgeot since Aerial Ace can never miss. However, I get taken out by Rhydon from 1 Earthquake. I try again and this just goes horribly wrong because Pidgeot spams Sand Attack each turn and I just waste all my Fire Blast to just take it out, and I'm so low that I get one tap by Rhydon. This next try I become the most luckiest man ever, bro, because I get all my double teams out and with Pidgeot only taking about half of my health. And then finally with Rhydon I take it out with just some fire moves and I get extremely lucky with Blastoise that it doesn't hit me once with Hydro Pump, and I just spam Dragon Claw so many times to finally take it out. Alakazam lives with the smallest little bit of health and luckily misses in its attack, so I can finally take it out with 2 flamethrowers. Lastly is Arcanine who misses everything and I spam Fire Blast and Flamethrower to finally take it out when it gets green. So yeah, you can suck my balls green because I still managed to beat your ass with only a Charmander. But now finally, after 22 hours of gameplay and a lot of grinding, I can finally answer the question of can you beat Pokemon FireRed with only Charmander? And the answer to that is yes. Now even though this game has the most amount of trainers I've ever seen and it took me the most amount of time of grinding so far, I still had a lot of fun playing it and recording it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next video, I will try to answer the question of can you beat Pokemon Heart Gold with only Cyndaquil? But thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.